You know what? Fuck the Chorizo brothers. Those fools took me out and left me with the
musical intro.
fuck the Chorizo brothers.
He's only doing because he wants to hear his music.
You know, man, fuck those Chorizo brothers. Shut the fuck up. Screw those guys. Fuck the Chorizo brothers. They owe me $5.
Okay.
Hey, it's Barrett Abraham.
Now I don't know where I am.
Get me started with those Chorizo brothers.
30 seconds.
Huh.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
You're like way off.
Okay. Now I'm off. I'm already confused.
All right.
Okay. I know, right? That's how I learned.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Good.
Okay, it is that time again for the Chorizo brothers. Hey, how are you guys doing out there in Radio Land or Car Land or Download Land, whatever frickin' land you're from?
However you choose to listen to this podcast.
However you do it. We are at our good friend Rubens right here, Bar and Grill.
Is there a Ruben?
And
I've met Ruben, haven't I? Yes.
But it is a special night tonight, ladies and gentlemen. It is a special night. We have our friend Roger here tonight. Roger. And Roger, there we go. And I just want to say one thing with Roger, okay? Me and Roger go way back, okay? And I'm just telling you right now, Roger is not just like a cool dude who talks a lot of shit at a bar. Roger is tonight my favorite number, 69, baby. 69, Roger. Right on. Hey, so let's sing happy birthday to Roger. Come on, 69 years old. My brother probably won't make it till he's 50, so let's just sing happy birthday to everybody at Rubens. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Roger. Happy birthday to you. Someone give him a blowjob. Someone give that man a blowjob. No problem.
69 years old. Somebody's 69, that man.
That's right.
69, that man. For his 69
that man. Do what you got to do. Make it happen. Raj, that's fucking beautiful, Roger. That is beautiful. 69 years old, dude.
As a matter of fact, if somebody did 69 him, he could use the car.
Yeah,
we'll actually use the car.
We got a blanket in the truck. We'll make that fucking happen, dude. We dig you. Thank you. And Roger, don't go anywhere. We got some porn for you because that's who we are.
Did we bring porn?
We got some porn.
We got
some porn for you. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Feliz Navidad, and fucking all of the beyond.
Well, at 69 years old, he's going to have to sign a waiver in case he has like a heart attack.
Yeah.
From the porn.
Yeah.
So we're going to have to.
Yeah, the way shit's going now, Raj, don't blame it on us. That's all I'm fucking saying, okay? All right. So, how are you, man? How are you? Well, I mean, okay, I know you're fucked today, but like, how are you otherwise? Have you been good?
I've been good. I mean, like, today fucked me up, but, you know, I mean, you know me, I'm always in good spirits, you know. I don't, you know, I'm just kind of, but, you know, hey, the show must go on.
Absolutely.
It has to go on. I'm going to do my best to stay funny as I can be.
You weren't that funny to begin with, so you gotta power up. Oh, you gotta soldier it out.
I don't know if you know, but I'm fucking hilarious.
I've heard that about you.
Yes.
I've heard that.
So, but I mean, you know, things have been going good. Now, I mean, dude, it's been a while since we've done a show together. I want to say Thanksgiving. No. Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's been a week.
Thanksgiving. 2
weeks? Oh, that's right. Because I took in San Francisco.
And I want to apologize to everybody for my sister. Normally she's hilarious, but she just was real shitty on the show.
Matter of fact, you know what? I'm going to call her up and tell her, hey, you shoes like that with a penis in your face?
You should, because, I mean, she was just like one-worded. And you know my sister, she can't shut the fuck up for more than 5 seconds.
No fisting the turkey or nothing. You know what I mean?
No.
All right, so.
Yeah, she wasn't allowed to touch the turkey. I don't know, something about BD or voodoo. I don't know what.
It's just been a crazy it's been a crazy fucking ride right now until this. Now, if you're watching the news, and I know we're all sick of the fucking news, but if you're watching the news, I just want to say there is a total of 76 men who are now have something fucking to do with sexual battery, rape, fucking somebody. And the only thing that fucking pissed me off is
that most of the allegations are 20 years old?
20 to 30 years old. Okay? 20 to 30 years old. And they're coming out with shit now. And I don't fucking get it. You know, I don't get it. Now, and listen to me. I say it again all the time. If you have been raped, you are a woman or a man, if you have been raped, that is horrible, that is fucked up, and it should never happen. But if you waited 27 years to tell somebody that you've been raped and you've been working with a motherfucker for like the last 15, there's some shit you gotta let it go.
Yeah.
You just gotta let that shit go.
Now, you say there's no reason for it at all.
I just don't understand.
The thing is, what if you're trying to get laid and she keeps saying no? How are you supposed to get laid if she says no?
I see your scumbag point. I see it. I see how you're going.
I'm just kidding.
But I'm just saying, like okay, like the Matt Lauer thing I told you. One of the chicks, the main one. He told her.
Is that the white guy that does the Olympics? Kind of looks like an Ewok.
Yeah, there you go. Wow. Now check this out. He told the girl. She came into his office. He told her to take off her top. She took off her top. Then he told her, pull your dress up and pull your panties down. She pulled her dress up, pulled her panty down, got behind her, put it in, and they had sex.
But did she ever say, no, don't do that?
Never said no. Never said don't do that.
Never said did it.
Right. Just did it. And she passed out during sex, and he had one of his like office, like secretaries take her to fucking the nurse, I guess, at NBC. And 7 years later, she said, "Hey, he raped me."
So was his dick that good or that disgusting?
I didn't really think Matt Lauer had it like that, but maybe he did. Maybe he did.
They say, okay, guys with a huge cock have the confidence.
Right.
So maybe that's what it is.
Well,
and maybe that's how he...
And all these guys are turning on each other, too.
Yeah.
Like, all these guys are fucking turning on each other. And, because I guess Matt Lauer said something about Donald Trump, and then he was talking about Bill Cosby and all this shit. So now all these guys are like fucking talking shit. It's a witch hunt. It really is. So they're all going against each other because some of these guys were fucking pissed off.
Here's the thing, though, and I go back to this constantly. If Matt Lauer was Brad Pitt, would we be having the same conversation?
Well, yeah. Matter of fact, you're so right. Let me tell you something about that. I just heard it today. Some of these guys, like Brad Pitt, Clooney, all these guys, they get paid when they do a movie like $64 million. Mark Wahlberg's the number one, right? So they estimate that a movie is only going to make $54 million, right? They get $64 million, right? So they even get points on the movie, right? Absolutely. So I don't know if it's going to change Hollywood. I don't know if it's going to, because Hollywood's always been fucked. Here in like we joke all the time in XXX movies and in porn that we're not nearly as fucked up as real movies, and I believe it's fucking true. and now that we're doing our movies and dealing with other people, it's pretty fucked up. It's a pretty fucked up situation. So I don't think it's ever going to change. I don't think it's ever going to get to the point where people are like, oh, Hollywood's better now. No one's,
No. See, what I think is going to happen. No. See, here's the thing. Hollywood is going to change. The reason I say this is because the only reason to get fame and power and money is to get pussy.
Right. I see what you're saying.
To get pussy. So now that has been taken away, you're going to get second-rate actors.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
The industry's going to suffer because now what's the fucking point?
Right.
See, that's the thing. The casting couch. Right? The casting couch is more of a Hollywood thing than it is.
Let me ask you this. You said that as a father, I don't know if you guys heard, but we have a friend that said that if we put on a casting couch, you would, as a father, if it was your daughter, you would kill somebody, right? Absolutely. Okay. But let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, and I'm being honest. If you found out, say your daughter now is like 30, 40, and she's a prominent actor, huge. You found out later on in her 20, 30 years of her, that's on her. Absolutely. See, she knew. There you go. And that's the problem I have with these girls coming out, these huge actors 40 years later saying, hey, you knew what you were doing. You knew. I mean, matter of fact, somebody even said, one of the other actresses even said, you know what's fucked up about all this is that, we are a close-knit family of actors and actresses, That's the first thing they fucking tell you. So-and-so's interested in you. Hey, don't fucking be alone with him. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do... Because he's a fucking scumbag. You know what I'm saying? They have an interview with Courtney Love when she did the Penthouse movie, right? Yeah. Right, absolutely, and I would expect you to do that, or anyone to do that. I feel the same way, But 40 fucking years later, man, And again, I'm not saying it's okay to rape somebody. I'm not saying it's okay to use your power to fuck with somebody. I'm not saying that at all. But we know it happens. Everything fucking happens like that. Everything goes down like that, and we know especially. There you go. There you go. There you go. And matter of fact, Kennedy, Marilyn Monroe. Let me tell you something. I saw this on a thing when MGM. Remember when MGM started? MGM started, and they were one of the biggest companies ever, and they were a movie company and all that shit. So right. So what they did with their actors, they had a doctor that they would pay. They would have a doctor on call to pay for in any case a girl's got pregnant or needed an abortion or anything like. They had a doctor on call, and that's crazy. Like to think that but when you're talking about millions and millions and billions of dollars, Okay, so we're being told right now, for those of you listening, about Kevin Spacey and like the gay things that are happening in Hollywood. Now, it's a whole different thing now. It's a whole thing that they're doing at that's crazy. Right. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy the stuff that's going on. What's your name? Steve? Steve, thank you, man. Thank you for chiming in.
Did you happen to notice his reindeer are fucking each other on his shirt? Yeah. No, that's a beautiful sweater, Steve. Yes. That's a beautiful sweater. That really is. I saw it when it came in. So, it's crazy what's going on. It's crazy the stuff that's happening in the world, and all the things that we're going through right now. So it's just horrible shit. But it's going to be interesting.
Yeah. We've been around for a while now. It's pretty crazy. Crazy in that self,
amazing.
you know.
You've been
Yeah.
around so long, and
But so we're getting ready for AVN. Talk about a whole thing of adult comedy and video. We're getting ready for the AVN at in Las Vegas, Nevada, and it's kind of like the
third week.
Oscars. It's kind of like the Oscars of the adult industry.
Yeah.
So,
do you know how much actually goes into the production of the AVN?
A lot.
Yes, and now Showtime, does their they don't show it live, but what they do is they do like 2-3 weeks after they show the AVNs on,
right? Like a month after.
Yes,
they
like
show
a month after they show it.
But
what makes me laugh is like they don't show clips. Like how when you have the Oscars.
Oh yeah,
that would be awesome too. If like they said, and up for best gangbang is fucking this porn star for this movie, and then they show the clip of her getting drilled in the ass.
Well, actually,
that would be awesome.
They do show it while we're watching it.
Yes.
In the thing, but they don't show it
on Showtime. Yeah.
So that's
it's quite hilarious though. It would be awesome to see that though.
Yeah.
So, but we do have that coming up, and that's I think in 4 weeks. I think it is. We're going to be there for about a week. Everything's all set up. We're ready to go, and we'd also like to welcome our new listeners on Cherry Pop Radio.
Cherry Pop Radio.
I think that's what it's called.
Okay.
I forget.
Yeah.
I forget really. It's a cool little app. Cherry Pop Radio is an app. You go to it, sign in, and you get like a choice of. It's a streaming site basically, and I guess All Pleasure Networks
is on that.
Yes, and XXXPornstarRadio.com was an affiliate of All Pleasure, which is now a subsidiary of Cherry Pop Radio.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I guess that's how that goes. So, welcome to our new listeners on Cherry Pop Radio.
Cherry Pop Radio.
Yes.
Cherry Pop Radio.
It's an app. It's an app.
Yes. You got to download it to hear it.
Yes. Yeah. See, it starts off, a lot of people ask that, like, hey, where are you guys? It starts off on AV's Hot Topic, which is a website that's not up yet, but you can hear us on Spreaker.com. Spreaker. Yes. So you can hear us on that. Just go to Spreaker.com, look up the Chorizo Brothers. We're there. And then the show is sent out to all the different people, and then they pick it up and they play it all over. So, yeah. It's like 50 different stations that we're on, but now is the new one. Maybe it's 51 now.
So,
Cherry Pop Radio.
Every time we're at Rubens, our favorite bartender, Michelle, is here. And Michelle, I just want to know, like, Christmas is coming. Is there anything here? Sit with us for 2 seconds. Is there anything like you're really thankful for this Christmas?
It's gonna sound sappy though.
No, go ahead. Sound sappy.
She's up.
Oh my God!
Don't worry, they're not
I'm
listening.
super thankful for my grandkids.
Aww.
Ruins the image, huh?
That
And
that makes you sexy.
my friends.
I think that makes you sexier.
Anna.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Wait, hey, she turned back. She's like, my name. No, don't worry. Mary Lou Retton. Mary Lou Retton. But so that's what you're looking forward to this Christmas?
Thankful for my family and friends that I have still.
That is great. That is, and that's what you should be. That's what you should be thankful for. I tell my brats all the time. You're going to get older one day, and you're going to be like, "Fuck it, I miss this and I miss that."
Every year it's less and less
right,
your loved ones.
Right.
For me,
well,
so.
I just want to thank you for just loving us the way you do, and
I love you.
I want to thank you for your breasts. That's one thing I'm thankful for.
I love you too.
I and you know what? I'm just going to put this out there. I'm thankful for your husband because
he's awesome.
He's awesome, and he lets us share the breast. So yeah, so thank God for him too. It really is.
It really is. Yes.
But thank you for always.
I love you guys.
We love you. We love you, and I love the way you fucking hold that microphone. That is just awesome. That's awesome. So all the stuff that is going on today, we just got a thing that that porn stars are actually having are their days are numbered. Their days are numbered.
Where are they going?
Because now that they have robots, sex bots.
But how much are those sex bots?
They're
expensive.
They're expensive. They're
So
from $5,000 to $10,000.
Are you going to rent one?
Well, you would
By the hour, really? That's fucking gross.
You would have to buy one.
Yes.
That I'm just saying, like they're
Oh
getting.
my God!
to the
What if we
part-
opened up a robot whorehouse?
Yeah, well,
They're saying
that's
that the porn
that's what
stars'
they're
days are
saying.
numbered
They're
because
saying
of the
that
new sex bots.
there was a big article that porn stars their days are numbered because now they're having sex bots. So why would you buy porn or why would you watch somebody have porn when you can buy a sex bot and do anything you want with them? How do you feel about
So
that?
I'm going to open up a sex bot whorehouse. You come in, you rent a sex bot for an hour. I mean,
As a porn star myself,
right.
I need the real thing. That's all I'm saying.
You need the real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See,
I'm gonna
you need the real thing.
I need the real thing.
You need the, but not everybody does.
Yeah, no, we
That's
do.
the weird part.
I do.
I
want
agree
to
with
take
you.
Because
pictures
see,
and all
guys
that
are
stuff.
guys are
I need the real
I
thing.
agree with you.
Yeah.
We find
the flesh.
we
Yeah.
find a
Yeah.
soft hole,
Yeah.
and we're happy with
Yeah.
that soft hole.
Thank you.
Don't get me wrong,
Ladies and gentlemen, porn star Anna, thank you. Mary Lou. All right. But I just think that I think it's premature to say that robots are going to take over for sex.
I don't know.
You know, I think it's premature.
that, listen,
I don't think
I was
it's-
right.
I don't think it's there yet.
I was right on Redbox. I was right on Amazon.
right.
Okay.
Right.
I was correct with Netflix.
right.
Okay.
Right.
I was correct with
So you're saying that robots are taking over?
I'm saying, because I was correct about the marijuana thing.
Right.
I'm just saying that if we got in now on the ground floor of sex bot whorehouse,
I like it.
because now
Okay, but
you
here's-
don't need all the licensing because you're not prostituting women.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So
Good point.
it's legal because we're saying, hey, you get to rent this robot, take it to a room, and do with as you wish. I think it's like we treated it like bowling shoes and sprayed Lysol. Afterwards, it'll be fine.
Well, here's the thing. I definitely think that there's a thing that's coming. It's going to take over. People are going to do, especially wealthy, lonely people who don't want to get busted for sexual harassment or anything that's going on today. But here's all it takes is one penis crushed by
A sex bot.
and no one's going to want to do it.
We're going to ask you, producer Sladicia. They're saying, welcome back. They're saying that the adult industry is going to be affected really hard by the new sex bot. Have you seen the articles for those yet? They're basically robots that look and feel human, and they are programmed to your personality and what you like.
Yeah, to do anything you
So
want.
to do anything you want. So I'm saying that I think that if we got in now and opened up a sex bot whorehouse, it's legal. She's shaking her head,
Look at her
right?
face.
She's like, oh my God.
Look at
Hey,
her face.
I was right about everything, including the pot. Right? We should have got in on that when I said, but we didn't. That's why we're still at Rubens. So, so I'm just saying that if we got in on the ground floor of this and put in an order for about 15 sex bots,
Yeah.
I think we're on to something here because
Well,
it's going to hurt.
It's going to hurt the industry.
Because if you have a robot that does whatever you
Yeah.
want, why would you
Why
want porn?
would you? Yeah. Why would you need all that? I'm just saying that $6,000 to $10,000.
You want to check sex bot for us?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
Google sex box. Sex
Yeah.
bot.
I didn't. The guy didn't call me and ask me about if I wanted one. they were just reading the article of what's going on with them. But that's crazy that they're thinking about that. So I don't know. I don't know, man.
Okay. Okay, those are the silicone ones. The $1,151 for those silicone ones. Wow, look at that. Huh. Yeah, they do. Look at right here, sex robots. There's no functioning. Oh, she's right.
Okay, hey, get her on a microphone, dude, because our people at home are not hearing this.
It's called dead air.
Yeah. What is it?
Oh my God, really? Are you fucking shitting me? Here, take this fucking thing.
All right.
I'm gonna stick it up her asshole.
Okay.
She'd like it. It says that sex robots or sex bots are anthropomorphic robot sex dolls, and as of 2017, no functioning sex robots exist. This is controversy as to whether developing them would be morally justifiable.
Morally justifiable.
Yeah, but from what I've read and seen all over the internet, these things are real, and they're coming, and they're going to be at AVN.
Well, do you remember we saw the first original
sex
ones?
dolls,
The sex dolls,
yes, by Fleshlight.
And,
the one looked like your wife.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was hilarious.
But they were heavy, man. They were like, it takes 3 people to lift them.
It weighed more than a chick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes 3 people to lift them, and you can't do certain positions.
Once you buy one, you put her in position. No, she stays there.
Yeah, that's
she
it.
stays there. I'm tired of skull fucking, but
So I'm just saying, as far as that goes, I think.
Have you ever fucked a blow up doll?
A blow up doll?
Yeah.
No.
You've never.
Never.
Huh? Am I the only one? It was Belladonna.
Well, Mario, I think.
It was Belladonna.
Yeah. Well, whatever happened to Belladonna?
I think she's in a box somewhere. I think Alicia might have found her and threw her out.
Do you think because she was in your storage, they got junked?
It probably, and it really sucked because that was autographed.
Yeah.
I got to spend the day with Belladonna. That was fun. That was the day that Ron fell asleep.
Ron.
So she's hilarious. Her husband is hilarious.
Absolutely.
And for the type of stuff she does, it was hilarious. She's a good, cool, down to earth person, and she autographed that for me. And I thought that was sweet because it was kind of an inside joke with the foot job thing.
Right.
I was getting athletes' cock and stuff like that. She thought it was hilarious, So, and I took it home, and I fucked it.
Right.
I fucked it. I was trapping my breath into a plastic doll, and then I fucked my breath. Because that's what you're doing when you sleep with a blow-up doll. You're trapping your breath
with the blow-up, bro.
Well, she deflated overnight. They're not as sturdy as one would think.
Oh my God, that is crazy. That is crazy.
Here we go. What is this? Available since 2010, the sex bot comes with artificial intelligence, an articulated skeleton, and customizable hair, eyes, and skin contour, as well as other bits. She's linked wirelessly to the internet, enabling her to email her owner and receive software updates.
Wow.
There was
10,000.
7,734 pounds. I think that's lira. Ain't that what the Europeans use?
So yeah, it's about 10.
So that's like $5 American.
No. They're worse. We're worse now. So it's about 10 grand.
It's because the dollar's worth more.
Yeah.
I don't know economics at all. So yeah.
So like when we're in England and we got to deal with it's always like $20 more.
Yeah.
So it's so 7,000 is probably.
Except for the toothpaste, because apparently they don't use it out there.
Well, they don't have to. So.
I think their money lira.
So
I thought they all transformed to the euro though.
Yeah.
No. Brexit.
I don't know.
I just like the fact that their shit is coins.
Yeah, that's what
$10,000 American.
$10,000 American dollars.
So $10,000 for a woman that you customize,
or a man. You
whatever floats your boat.
Yeah,
dude. whatever floats your boat. I
so-
mean, and she gets into positions. She emails you.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I don't know if she's taking pussy snaps or what, but you know, and sending them to you. But here's the thing, and that's where I laugh because fucking a blow-up doll is hilarious. Not as fun as one would think.
Right.
But you, when you come, if you don't pull out, if you don't pull out of your blow-up doll, you got a mess to clean up.
Yeah.
And the worst part is that if it deflates, it's a
Right.
little more difficult.
Right.
Okay, it's difficult. But then if you decide, oh, I'm blowing up again to do it, it's still difficult because it's plastic and it is tight. So you got to get a rag and kind of get in there because what are you gonna do? Stick it under the faucet?
You know,
So I've often wondered.
There's not a lot of times I have no words, but it's like you kick me in the nuts, and I got no words. I got no
Exactly.
words. But,
I mean, at least when you get a blowjob from one of these things, the cavity is kind of, you know, a little more easier to get into.
right.
But, you know,
If I ever have sex with a blow-up doll, I would think about your actions, your thing. So, hey,
I know.
we're the Chorizo brothers, and we're gonna take a break right now.
A break.
And we will be back.
Okay, hold on. What do I play?
Just go to break.
Hold on. I'll play this.
You know what? Fuck the Chorizo brothers. Those fools took me out and left me with the bill. Cheap fucks.
Fuck the Chorizo brothers. They smell like shit.
Fuck those non-vegan Chorizo brothers. This is shit. You know, man, fuck those Chorizo brothers. They screwed me over for dinner last night. Screw those guys. Fuck the Chorizo brothers. They owe me $5.
Hey, it's Barrett Abraham. Don't even get me started with those Chorizo brothers.
Yo, what's up? This is one out of all them punks that they got you back down with the family. This is my family. This is my crew. Yo, you don't see us out here. I got one thing to say. Yo, fuck you, bitch!
You know what? Fuck the
Well, you know what? Let's go on break, and then we'll put it.
Chorizo brothers. Those fools took me out and left me with the bill. Cheap fucks.
Fuck the Chorizo brothers. They smell like shit.
Fuck those non-vegan Chorizo brothers. This is shit. You know, man, fuck those Chorizo brothers. They screwed me over for dinner last night. Screw those guys. Fuck the Chorizo brothers. They owe me $5.
Hey, it's Barrett Abraham. Don't even get me started with those Chorizo brothers.
Yo, what's up? This is going out to all them punks and they got you back down with the family. This is my family. My crew. Yo, you know, see us out here. I got one thing to say. Yo, fuck you, bitch!
You know what? Fuck the Chorizo brothers. Those fools took me out and left me with the bill. Cheap fucks.
Fuck the Chorizo brothers. They smell like shit.
Fuck those non-vegan Chorizo brothers. This is shit. You know, man, fuck those Chorizo brothers. They screwed me over for dinner last night. Screw those guys. Fuck the Chorizo brothers. They owe me $5.
Hey, it's Barrett Abraham. Don't even get me started with those Chorizo brothers.
Yo, what's up? This is going out to all them punks and they got you back down with the family. This is my family. My crew. Yo, you know, see us out here. I got one thing to say. Yo, fuck you, bitch!
Picking it up too.
You know what? Fuck the Chorizo brothers. Those fools took me out and left me with the bill. Cheap fucks.
Fuck the Chorizo brothers. They smell like shit.
Fuck those non-vegan Chorizo brothers. This is shit. You know, man, fuck those Chorizo brothers. They screwed me over for dinner last night. Screw those guys. Fuck the Chorizo brothers. They owe me $5.
Hey, it's Barrett Abraham. Don't even get me started with those Chorizo brothers.
Yo, what's up? This is going out to all them punks and they got you back down with the family. This is my family. My crew. Yo, you know, see us out here. I got one thing to say. Yo, fuck you, bitch!
You know what? Fuck the Chorizo brothers. Those fools took me out and left me with the bill. Cheap fucks.
Fuck the Chorizo brothers. They smell like shit.
Fuck those non-vegan Chorizo brothers. This is shit. You know, man, fuck those Chorizo brothers. They screwed me over for dinner last night. Screw those guys. Fuck the Chorizo brothers. They owe me $5.
Hey, it's Barrett Abraham. Don't even get me started with those Chorizo brothers.
Yo, what's up? This is going out to all them punks and they got you back down with the family. This is my family. My crew. Yo, you know, see us out here. I got one thing to say. Yo, fuck you,
And we're back. All right. We've taken care of the music problem.
Yeah.
Apparently, we're not as entertaining as God works.
That's not controversial. That's perfect.
No,
We're good?
no.
You guys good?
I'm picking it up.
You guys good?
Picking it up.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're picking it up. Okay, we're good.
No, we're good. Good?
Okay, now that's good. We go. No, that's good. All right. Anyways, we're back. What were we talking about?
Okay.
Jesus and how he does not exist.
Right.
Really? When he takes away one of your children, we'll see what happens. Yeah, I prayed.
Okay. So, okay. Getting back to all.
I used to believe that Jesus sent her to me.
Right.
Because everything was like happy and go lucky.
Listen, and he told you it was the devil.
He's having too much of a good time. I need you to go down there.
The minute
I met him,
the minute I met her, I said, "It's not Jesus, it's the devil," and you knew that.
Yeah.
Okay, and you chose it anyway.
So I'm like, I'm not gonna go to church no more. I'm not gonna do any of that
Did you
stuff.
go to church before?
Yeah. Yes.
What, every Sunday?
Not every Sunday. Sometimes God would give me a flat tire and not allow me to go.
Oh, I see. I see where you're going with that.
So
it really is God's fault.
I believe it is.
Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah.
Oh, so I guess, he really taught me a lesson, huh?
I think that I think you're feeling sorry for yourself.
No. I'm not feeling sorry for myself. I'm feeling sorry for my kid.
Now, okay, does this kid even like you?
Yes.
Are you her father?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Now I see.
Now, if you're looking for free prescription, feel free to call Christina Razzo. She's giving them out left and right, and apparently it's legal just to call this woman and say, "Give me drugs," and she'll give them to you over the phone. Karina, that's what I said.
Yeah.
So if you know Karina Razzo, you can tell her to go fuck herself too. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
So
making friends. Making friends.
Hey, I need more beer.
Yeah. No, you don't. No, you don't. But so all right. So where are we in the? Dude, it's happening to me again. Hold on. Go to break. Hold on.
So you're sick again. So we're going to continue with his sickness. We'll try to stay live as much as we can. Hold on. Apparently this is serious. Hold on. Dead air.
You know what? Fuck the Chorizo brothers. Those fools took me out and left me with the bill. Cheap fucks.
Fuck the Chorizo brothers. They smell like shit.
Fuck those non-vegan Chorizo brothers. This is a shit. You know, man, fuck those Chorizo brothers. They screwed me over for dinner last night. Screw those guys. Fuck the Chorizo brothers. They owe me $5.
Hey, it's Barrett Abraham. Don't even get me started with those Chorizo brothers.
Yo, what's up? This is going out to all them punks that they got to back down with the family. This is my family. This is my crew. You know, see us out there, I got one thing to say. Yo. Fuck you, bitch!
And we're back. Sorry about that, folks.
Sorry about that, folks.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on with me. I don't know.
I told you all that butt fucking's going to get to you.
Wow, yeah. But your wife keeps asking me, and I was like giving it to her. You know what I mean? Like,
well, she's the dirtiest one of all. Yeah, she married up.
She married you. She married you. So, yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about.
Wild in prison. So,
I don't know what you're talking about. So, okay, so my apologies, guys. I don't know. I've been sick for a little bit, and I
really wanted to see this elephant face that you have.
Dude, my nose pulled up, right? Blew up to there, and my eyes.
Why did you not take a picture of that?
Because it was hideous. I don't know.
We should have taken pictures of it for like science.
Science.
No,
so they said I had a sinus infection, a really bad sinus infection, and that it was near my brain because of where it started. It wasn't in the this canal right here. It was up here. But so
the question is,
they gave me a bunch of fluid and bags of medicine, and I had to go 3 days.
So my question is that after you saw your face getting bigger, you didn't go to the doctors immediately.
No. What happened was I felt kind of weird a week ago to a week and a half ago. I felt kind of weird. Remember I told you, I said I just feel like I got sinuses?
Uh-huh.
And I was okay for 3 or 4 days. I just felt kind of eh. And then one Friday, that Friday morning, Thursday morning, I woke up and my nose was out to here and my eye was shut. I looked like Hitch. Remember the movie Hitch?
No, I did not see that.
You didn't see Hitch?
I've never seen Hitch.
So I looked like him when he had
like
allergic
from
reaction.
Not the Jim Carrey mask, but
not as bad, but kind of, right? So I did that, and then I went in, and he said, "Hey man, you got a sinus infection." I was like, "Yeah, I know that." He's like, "No, this isn't a sinus infection like you've ever had. It's up high, and it's 2 inches away from your brain." So he said it's serious, and we can't give you any oral medicine. You're going to have to get an IV and put everything in. So I had to go every day, 3 days in a row.
So how did they keep you?
Well, they kept me for a little bit, to make sure everything was okay. And then they let me come out here and there. So yeah, so I was screwed for a few days. Right?
I don't get why they don't why would they not keep you overnight?
I don't think they spending money on insurance anymore.
In the face?
Yeah. But then the next morning it went down. Although my eye was a little closed, it looked like I got punched. That's what it looked like.
He's all very hard. It looked like
yeah,
very hard.
Yeah, and then it hurt. It hurt like I got punched. It hurt like somebody punched me in the face.
Was it a hurt like when somebody would press on it, or
Dude,
just?
I'm not even kidding you. On your blanket, how you put the blankets over your face. You're in bed and you cover yourself with a blanket, right? When you're sleeping. Okay. The blanket hit my face. I jumped out of my bed and I fucking went to cry. That's how bad it was. That's how hurtful it was.
Did you cry?
No.
Honestly.
No, I didn't.
It's just us. No one else is listening.
I thought of crying. I
Because I had a toothache one time that hurt so bad that I actually cried.
No, toothache. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But it's that kind of pain because it's all in your face.
Mm-hmm.
It's all from here all the way down to my ear.
Did it hurt when you discover God's not real?
No, not like you. Not like you.
He's all, that's an internal pain.
That's an internal pain.
Yeah.
That's, what you're going through right now is a humbling and a disaster of a situation.
What I'm going through is the realization, the epiphany, once you realize that everything that you thought was right is wrong.
Yeah, but
it's a relief to now not be able
you think
to not
hookers is right.
not have to live trying to appease a God that wants to be worshipped.
Alicia, I would not drive home with him right now because a semi is going to hit him. All right, I'll drive you home, and because you know what, God's going to hit you with a fucking toilet paper semi truck. Kill you. You know
what God?
Whoever.
Right. Out of all the problems in the world, he's gonna waste his time on a semi truck on me.
I totally would. I would totally would if I was him. I would. Right now, there's somebody.
So what
you're
saying is
there's somebody on line 16 going like this to God right now.
God is making the choice right now. Gee, should I feed the starving Africans or fucking send a truck after this one asshole?
I think what he's saying is, I'll get a truck full of toilet paper to give to the starving Africans, and on its way, slam into him, kill him, and still make it there by fucking Wednesday.
Wow.
That's what I think.
Yeah. Oh, we all have our own beliefs. You're not even a real Catholic, so what are you worried about?
I can't even spell Catholic. Okay?
Exactly. Exactly. So
I haven't been a real Catholic since. I don't think I've ever been a real. Well,
see, that's what made you a non-believer. Oh, God,
actually,
let this happen. My asshole hurts.
Hey, that made me a total believer. I totally believe now that it's all good.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. So when do you want? What are you gonna do to get back to yourself, man? What are you gonna do to? I mean, because you got her once a week, right? Mm-hmm. Once every other week.
It was once every. Yeah, it was every other week. I had custody.
Right. So what are you gonna do in that time to assure her that she's safe?
There's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
Nothing I can do.
Now, do you think she is safe right now?
No, I don't believe she is.
Wow.
It's one thing when you have family support to deal with your inner demons.
Right.
But if you don't have that, then you're fucking,
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
Hey, California's on fire. I don't know if you noticed that.
Well, all the fires are out except for Steve. all the fires are out except for one, right?
The Thomas fire is still burning.
Right.
The others, I believe, are partially contained.
Right.
So, but it's still happening. Fucking fire, though. They found out actually the Skirball fire, the one on off the 405, that was set by homeless people.
Homeless people.
Yeah.
Man.
When are we gonna learn to stop helping them?
Hey, you. How are you?
Hello.
So, our other favorite bartender, the Dungeon Girl. Dungeon Girl, we love you too.
So, when are we going to stop helping the homeless?
You want to stop helping homeless?
Yes. Once again, I've decided, why should I help people?
Well, I think...
See what I mean? It allows me to go backwards a little bit here. Because for a while there, I mean, I was even getting ready to help homeless do their laundry.
Help homeless do their laundry? Okay.
Because God pissed on me, I'm just going to piss on the rest of the world.
I see where you're going. You're
but it's not like there's a God to piss on me. Whatever. Because I said I don't believe in him.
You're right. What is that Debbie Downer on?
Yes, I know, right? So it allows me to now go back to fuck those people.
Are you going to start drinking?
No, drinking doesn't really solve anything. No, drinking never really solves anything. So there's no sense in drinking out of anger.
I see.
Right. So there's no point in it. I mean,
this is like therapy for you.
Yeah.
It really is. It's like therapy for you. Another one?
Although I've always liked the idea of being an alcoholic. Just the idea.
I think everybody does.
Not do it.
I think everybody
to
does.
be able to drink all day.
But there's some professionals who do it.
Yes. Oh my God, how do those people function?
I don't know.
When I get day drunk, I'm passed out by 1 o'clock, and then I wake up at 7 going, what the fuck?
Right.
Yeah. So I just don't get being day drunk. It's fun.
Well, we got some friends coming that we're going to see in Vegas. We got.
I heard Bonesy's going to be there.
Tony Bones?
That's what I heard.
Tony, did you talk to Tony Bones?
Not lately, but I saw an internet post.
Oh, all right. Well, Tony Bones, Tommy Gunn, good friend Tommy Gunn, and Casey Storm. Evanati, we got
so there's gonna be a whole crew up there.
Nicky Jackson, yeah, it's gonna be.
Which was that the one with the tits, right?
Yeah, the one with the and the arms, the man.
Yeah.
She's a bodybuilder. She was on.
Do they have prosthetic limb porn?
I think they do.
They do.
Tom Byron and a couple other guys, I think they say, hey, you, how you doing? Good.
You think they did what?
I think Tom Byron, if I'm not at Extreme Pictures,
they were signing there.
They did it for like right after we came out with Mila, Queen of Nasty. They did prosthetic porn. Yeah, yeah. Now I don't know if it was a big seller.
Could you fuck a chick with no legs? Yes,
he said yes.
Wow. I mean,
he said yes.
Like, because I mean that kind of takes away doggy style.
No,
sure it does.
No, I don't think it does.
Because I mean, I'm not talking like cut off at the knees. I'm talking like no legs.
Now what's your name?
My name is Sam.
Sam. Okay, and how long have you been working here, Sam?
I've been working here almost, I want to say 2 months now.
All right. How do you like it?
Oh, I fucking love this bar.
Oh, that is awesome. Right? That is awesome.
You know, I've always had the fantasy and the dream of like working in a bar and like maybe owning one in my own. You know,
that is. You out of here, babe? Oh, always take care of yourself, brother. Good to see you. Always. Thank you.
You too, man.
Have a great Christmas.
So, like, I would literally work for free for a year in a bar.
Now, Sam, how old are you? Because you look like you're 12.
Yeah.
I'm 23, but
no,
he really does. He looks like he's 12 years old. Matter of fact, when he bought us something the other day, I was like, hey, so who let the kid in? Who let the fucking kid in? Yeah. I think he... and then
we've done bars where people bring in kids and we're like, oh shit.
Yeah, Believe it or not, we were doing a bar talking about blowjobs one day with a good friend, porn star of ours, and these kids.
Right here.
These kids walked in and they were like, we're like a little family, and we're like, it's 21.
And the parents are amazing. You know what they said?
Yeah.
Oh, they got their headphones on with tablets.
Swear to God.
Fine.
Kidding me.
I swear to God. And they looked at us, and I swear to you,
I screamed to the kid. I go, what's that kid's name? He told me the name, and I screamed the kid's name through the microphone. The kid could not hear me.
Yeah.
So there was wow. Okay, either that kid's really into that fucking tablet, or he can't, or deaf. Yeah.
Well, you know, I really was very happy because I just thought to myself, those parents wanted to hear us so bad that they brought their fucking kids to a place. And
I always thought we were a family show.
We're fucking family show.
We are a family show.
I mean,
yes. Because we help those kids. We really do. Teenage years are the most horrible years ever to go through, and we offer advice.
We tell everybody, Sam, listen, Sam, this is like one of the biggest advice given. Unless a chick really, really wants to see a dick pic, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't ever do it.
I never have to send a dick pic.
Because if a chick is asking for a dick pic, either like you've been already with her,
to tell their friends. They're like,
or,
oh God, look at this rolled up thing.
Or when you break up, Sam, it's gonna be like fucking, hey, remember this?
All over 4chan, all over the internet.
It's gonna be fucking horrible. But that's what you look at things, What
was the name of the site that did the revenge porn? Remember you upload your boyfriend or girlfriend?
Oh yeah.
They got sued and they had to shut it down.
Yeah, but I mean that's all kind of stuff that you gotta watch out as a young man. You gotta watch out as a young man. You gotta make sure that you're not, because you could see when people fucking do shit. You could see when people do shit and don't know what they're doing, and give those things to girls that and the girls the same thing. Girls the same way. That number one. Like I tell you,
you don't want your tits on the internet, then don't break up with me.
Yeah. And that's more him than
there you go.
But so you would have sex with somebody with prosthetic legs?
Oh yeah, there we go. Back to the question.
Now, here's where we're gonna just drop the prosthetic.
Right.
If she's got everything all the way up to the hip just gone, that's actually one of my bucket list fantasies. Believe it or not.
I love this kid.
So we're talking no legs.
No legs,
fully
no
functional,
stump, nothing.
Fully functional vagina.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And
that's on your bucket
I want to
list.
spin it like a top.
I think this kid's might.
Now here's the thing, though, about the whole spinning thing.
Yeah,
I get that because that looks like wow, that would be
Hook
fun.
up to the ceiling.
But what if she Okay, there we go. He thought it through. Because I'm like, well, wouldn't she have to help out when you spin her? Because what if she's all fucking off balance?
See, that's where she throws her hands out, takes her rings off, and just lets it
So
go.
we just hold on to the ceiling fan.
This kid
and
thought
let it
so much that he
It's like
fucking
a
said,
sex
take your rings off.
They're a sex copter.
A sex copter.
Wow, there we go.
Sam, if we do this, I'm just saying I'm going to give you full rights. That's all I'm saying, okay? Because
I'm
sex
more
copter,
than
that
happy to
is
sign
awesome. That is awesome. Now, you're 23 years old.
Yep.
All right, when did you lose your virginity?
Believe it or not, 18, as good looking as I am.
Wow, at 18. At 18. And when you did, what were you? Was it special? Were you looking for it, or were you just like, hey, let's fucking do this?
See,
Whose first time is ever special?
Rocky
Dude,
Balboa's.
Was your first sexual experience
Have a great night,
special
brother.
or
Have a
just trying
great
to get
night.
laid?
No.
Hey, you know what? Hold on, I got something for you guys.
What? Oh my God. He's got gay porn. No, I'm just kidding. Okay,
Hey.
so I'm just kidding. It's not gay porn. Just kidding. Here's your porn. Here you go. This is now. Don't forget. Don't have a heart attack. Now, the question is, was it special?
Not even close.
So it was just like, I'm getting laid tonight.
Long story short, I was basically a lost puppy to this chick for like
Aw.
6 months.
Okay.
And then it was in Minnesota, and they had this wonderful fucking drink. Pardon the sarcasm. But it's called swamp water.
There we go.
You get
Yeah.
like 9 different alcohols and poured in a bucket. Now, the bucket that they decided to use was from a McDonald's pickle bucket. So every single sip of that alcohol tasted like
pickles.
fucking pickles.
Yes.
Now, her and I, we must have had like 12 of those fucking cups.
Ugh.
Just slamming them back. All of a sudden, we're in the room, and we're getting it done. I'm like, holy shit. It's finally working. I've overthought this experience 100 times.
I've overthought it, yeah.
And then out of nowhere, her uncle walks in the room.
Wow.
And he says, what the fuck are you doing? Her head went through the wall. I like, mid just thrust, and it just busted the wall.
Yeah.
After that, it took me like another 6 months to actually find anything that was worthwhile.
Wow.
So no, not special at all. Just drunken pickles.
Drunken pickle sex. That's a good way to put it. I like that.
You can't beat that. Well, now there you go.
He's one of those.
Now you're 23
Now
years
make sure
old.
to use those because we get paid for that.
You work at a bar. You're 23 years old. Do you meet a lot of chicks here?
I see a lot of chicks here.
Yeah.
I scan the grounds, as you could say.
Right. Now, do you get picked up a lot, or is it like
I never, and I'm not even gonna like lie to you, and even a little bit.
Take care, Roger. Happy birthday, baby.
The first move.
Okay, there you go. And when you get to a bar, like, he doesn't have to make the first move.
You don't have to make the move.
You want to know why? I can tell you why.
Why?
Because in a bar such as this, you get a lot of, I'm not going to say old, but older women.
Right.
So they kind of,
see you as a young
older
kid,
women
hot
know
kid.
what they want, and they're like, I can teach that young man a thing or two.
Oh, you couldn't teach me anything.
I could teach that young man, take him under my wing, and mold him sexually.
So now, so you cook, you do everything here, right? You're whatever you
cook, bar back, nice conversation, whatever you might.
Right. Okay, so what are you going to school? Are you looking at your future? What do you see ahead of you?
Honestly, what I see ahead of me is opening up a shop. I want to open up a rollerblade shop. I've been
a rollerblade shop. I was going to say, is rollerblading still a thing? I mean,
it is in my eyes. Definitely. Huh. If I'm not in a pair of boots, I'm not the same.
Wow.
Totally different fucking person.
Yeah, I'm going to say you're amongst friends. She wants to open a roller rink.
What I want to do is I want to open up a rollerblade shop for, of course, aggressive inline skating.
Uh-huh.
And I want to have a skate park indoors and outdoors.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I want to be like a full-service skate shop.
Would you bring back, if you happen to get your skate shop and you opened up a roller rink, so to speak, I do miss the one over there by the Jethawk Stadium, the Clear Channel Stadium. Would you bring back the not demolition, the roller derby? The roller derby.
Oh, fuck
I
yeah.
missed the roller derby.
There's nothing hotter than a chick in a pair of fucking disco boots.
Beating the shit out of each other.
Clotheslining the fuck out
Oh,
of
I missed that, dude. Yeah.
You know what? I never thought about it as I was young when I saw roller derby, but now that I watch it and like see the old ones there is so fucking hot many chicks, dude. There are so many hot chicks.
Have you ever noticed that?
And those chicks were tough too, dude.
Exactly.
You
They're
know?
like borderline butch dykes.
Oh, yeah. They're pretty.
No. I'm trying to remember the exact name. I keep wanting to say, the Bay City Rollers. But in Oakland, we used to have that at the Oakland Coliseum Arena. We would go watch baseball by day and roller derby by night. They had,
and
it was
said baseball.
It was a whole league,
Yeah.
and so you would go to the arena and like where the Warriors play right now, and they literally did the whole center arena there, and there was roller derby all night long, and it was just fucking awesome to watch.
Where was I?
Yeah, you weren't.
This was
you
in
weren't born
Oakland.
yet.
This
You
was in
weren't born
Oakland,
yet,
but
yeah.
I mean, it was very popular back then. I think roller derby was popular all over the U.S. And I think it needs a comeback. It really does.
Absolutely.
We should start an amateur league here in the AV.
Well, you know, they do have one in the valley. In the San Fernando Valley, they have a roller skating league, and they do roller derby. And I think it's only like twice a month or something like that.
That's not enough.
Yeah, but
Not enough, no.
and they've been getting huge crowds. So I think that it's an idea that
wouldn't that be great to
might
see
be
at the
coming up.
fair?
You know,
Absolutely.
I think they should do that at the fair.
yeah, I would pay to see that.
Yeah,
at the fair.
and in the grandstands, you know, somewhere between, I don't know, maybe the Rural Olympics and the Demo Derby.
Yeah, and that's where it belongs to.
Because that's what we need, really.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it would be great. I really do. We should work on that.
I agree. We should do that. But there are about 2 months ago, I met somebody who's actually and she wants to come up and do the show, roller derby queen, and she does it right. Yeah, she really does it.
Dudes dressed up as chicks.
No, it's not. I didn't say your fantasy. I just said it's
Chicks with a dick are still chicks with tits.
Chicks with dicks on skates.
Okay, dude, calm down.
Depending on how gay you are, it could be Meals on Wheels.
Yeah, he's starting to perspire.
Depending on how gay you are, it's Meals on Wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all these things are going on. But a lot of these things are coming back. A lot of these things people are finding for them. But her mom and her grandmother were like roller derby queens back there. You know,
like a family.
It's like a family tradition.
That's amazing.
You know,
Well, I
and
mean, everything that's old always comes back.
Well, of course it's going to
I
come
mean,
back.
look at Netflix is they're trying to bring back the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling.
Wow, really?
Do you remember that?
Please
Yeah.
don't.
The Glow Girls?
Yeah.
But see, back then the makeup was so outrageous that nobody was like, come on now, seriously. And thank you, Mrs. Balboa, for bringing us the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling. That was Rocky's mom.
Was it? No.
Yes, Rocky.
Are you serious?
Sylvester Stallone's mom was the one who owned Glow. Yes.
Wow, I had no idea that was true.
So thank you, Mrs. Balboa, for the Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, and I hope you do make a comeback.
Hey, can I ask you something? Because I don't remember the gorgeous ladies being gorgeous.
They were gorgeous.
Like
they
a pillow.
were like pit bulls gone wild. I've seen better tits on a pregnant pit bull. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how ugly. I mean, these women were hideous, and their makeup was outrageous.
Gorgeous and glow. I'm thinking to myself, I don't really remember that. I remember like some dudes that look like us in wigs. You know what I mean? And,
I think it would qualify as dog fighting.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
That's why
I
Michael
like
Vick was a big fan.
Yeah. Michael Vick's like, I did the same thing. I put a wig on my pit bull. What happened? What's wrong?
But I'd like to see that make a comeback. I like to see the old retro things make a comeback. Roller derby, I think would be an awesome thing to see.
I think it would make a killing
Yes.
no matter where it was.
So in this,
my God.
so what are you looking at? What are we looking at in your dreams? When do you see this happening? A couple more years?
Honestly, in my dreams, I see about 5 years from now, I have my kids back, and I've got a shop open. I want to run that shop, man. It's been a dream for a long time.
Right,
I've been a skater my whole life, and it's just like the right thing to do. I want to
Now,
get back.
now, do you get along with skateboard dudes too?
Fuck no.
Okay.
Wood pushers can keep pushing.
Okay. Now this is the fucking funniest thing, though. And tell me if I'm not right. Because we come from, skateboarders and all that, Venice, Santa Monica, right? No, but it's always funny to me how these dudes, like skaters and rollerbladers, BMX guys, nobody fucking stand each other.
They're like mini cults.
Yeah, they really are.
It's like PC and Mac.
Yeah.
You can't do both. You can't do Xbox and PlayStation.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You can't do PC and Mac. And you can't rollerblade.
So you have that same problem then, right? You have the same problem?
But with very, very legit reason.
Why is that?
I used to
He was
skate
gang
a lot,
raped by skateboarders.
Ridgecrest, California.
Right.
And then I did a little bit in Minnesota. And every single time I did, I always had like a group of like 6 or 7 dudes that would just come out of nowhere and circle around me and start tapping their boards on the fucking ground. Smack, 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 like the fucking Thunderdome, dude.
Right.
And then the next thing I know, it's me and one other of my rollerblade buddies just throwing fucking hands in every direction we can possibly.
This is like an ABC after school special.
Wow. So they, yeah, totally.
Yeah, right?
It's the first time I did drugs because the ABC after special. Now, let me ask you. So they really physically jumped you?
Absolutely.
Wow. See,
Well,
that's
it's like
the kind
going
of
to a
stuff.
beach that's not yours and surfboarding. The locals are always going to give you shit.
See, you know what's really crazy about that is like we grew up in Venice, right? We surfed in Venice and they
I'll never go back to Venice.
Right. Now they would tell us stuff like,
Hey, it's the only place where they can, mix homeless and art. Homeless and art all
watch
day
the
long.
parking lot and make sure, and I always used to think to myself like, why are we stopping these fucking guys from like why would you want to surf Venice? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're but like and I know that sounds crazy because we held it in such, and I still do. I mean, I love that place, but I really used to think that like, okay, now so
Venice
why
is the
don't you
kind
like
of place,
Venice?
though, you have to be from Venice to love Venice.
Yeah, that is
It's
true.
a great place to visit, but really
Not after 7, though.
not after 7.
It's
No.
not a great place
No.
for me to visit, period. The one time, it took me 22 years to actually go to Venice. And I finally come back from Minnesota, go to Venice. The first day I'm out there, I end up finding out that I'm in a stolen car with a different stolen car's plates on that car. And I got to sit in jail because...
You really got to do background checks on your cars before you buy them.
Okay,
You can just look that up online.
Was it your car?
No, not at all.
Okay, so it was a friend.
Yep.
From Venice?
Yep.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense.
You should have been
That's what
expecting
blew me
that one.
away. He stole the car in Venice, went to a neighboring place, stole plates off of a car that looked the same, but turns out that car was stolen.
He stole plates off a stolen car. And that's why they pulled him over. Oh
And
my
I'm
gosh.
driving around like it doesn't fucking matter. I'm like, you know what?
Wow.
Good. I'm
That's-
following the laws of the road. Next thing I know.
Oh,
I'm
and you were
like,
driving.
Yeah, I was the one driving.
Wow.
What are the odds of that, though, to, like, switch the plates with a car that was already stolen?
That's what I said. I called him the biggest fucking idiot I ever met. But then on top of that, next thing I know, I got 2 helicopters rolling over my head and 30 cops in an empty street.
Yeah, they will do that.
Now, how long did you stay in jail?
2 days.
Wow.
They even dropped the charges.
Wow. Did the guy own up to it?
No, he actually never even got arrested.
Wow. What a shit friend. I'm assuming you're not friends with him
No,
anymore.
not at all.
Okay, yeah, because I would be like, okay, you know what, we're done.
I
Don't
got
even.
back to
You're not on my
Cargill and
Christmas
stomped
list
his
anymore.
ass in the lane park.
Yeah.
Park.
Wow. Well, see, yeah, he probably wasn't born and raised
And
in
you come
Venice,
to think
though.
of it, Venice. I hear a lot of people talk bad about Venice. I liked Venice. I like going there and seeing the homeless and watch them trying to still sell stuff to me. But that's actually the reason why my son was born a month early. I take this one to Santa Monica, and I convince her, hey, let's, I'm thinking she needs exercise. Because pregnancy does horrible shit to a woman's body. It really does.
Fucking A.
Okay? So, pregnant women, if you're out there, exercise. Okay?
Kegels.
So, Kegels, right? Keep the pussy tight. Ask the doctor for extra stitches. So I tell her, hey, let's walk over to Venice. It's only like a few blocks over.
From Santa Monica?
Yeah. So I convinced her. She's all, okay. And we just start walking. I figure if I keep talking to her, she's not going to notice how far we're fucking walking.
She's not a dog. You know that, right?
So I figure as long as I just keep stopping, letting her use the restroom, keep her distracted, she's not going to realize, dude, you know we're walking like 5 miles, right? So we walked the entire length on the beach, which, beautiful, by the way, from Santa Monica, from the boardwalk, all the way to Venice.
That's a long way.
That is a long way.
Yeah.
And now my son learns slower than normal. I'm just kidding. But she likes to blame that on me, that's why he was born early, because...
Sounds like it's your fault to me, but I'm just saying.
So I think Venice gets a bad rap.
So that was the bad rap you had with Venice when you were in there. That's pretty good, dude. That is pretty good. Because I would be a little pissed off myself.
If there was a rollerblading contest going on there, would you give Venice another chance?
Touche. I would definitely go.
Because
I would not be able to stop myself.
Other than that bad experience that you had there, in general.
Well, I also got in like 2-3 fights while I was there, so
yeah.
Come on, Venice.
Yeah.
Over rollerblades?
Over nothing.
Over nothing. Yeah.
I just walked by some dude and
that
thought
can
I
happen.
looked at him.
The homeless can be funny.
Yeah. Well, so how long have you been in Lancaster?
Actually, I came back down here last year.
That has to be a sad story. Who ends up in Lancaster?
Well, dude, he was from
Minnesota. He came from Minnesota. So it is a step up, I guess.
Minnesota. What was Minnesota like?
Fuck Minnesota.
Really? You don't like Minnesota?
Yeah, now watch this, though. Watch this. What part are you from?
Park Rapids.
So, like, where's...
That's like the middle.
Right around here, okay.
Yeah.
Do you get this? Do you understand what this means right here? Do you understand what that means?
No, I don't.
If you look on a map of the United States, Minnesota looks like a hand.
Oh.
I'm not kidding. Yeah.
That's kind of...
So you ask people, like, hey, where's that at? And you hold your hand up, and they'll say, oh, it's on the pinky, you know. So, yeah.
I think we played Minnesota once, but I don't remember. I don't remember where we played it. Yeah. So you didn't like... So what made you go out to Minnesota?
Actually, long story short, once again, ran into some hardships down here because this is where my family's at. And I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to go move to Minnesota where my grandmother and uncle are living.
Oh, okay. All right. So you had family living all the way out there.
Yeah.
Right. And so you go out there and you didn't like it. You liked it even less than down here.
Absolutely.
Wow.
There was not a single thing that I could say that was good about Minnesota other than my ex-fiance.
Wow. Now, you have an ex-fiance and you're 23?
Yep.
Why didn't you guys get married?
We didn't get married because we had troubles with
the law.
I guess, quote-unquote, hardcore drugs.
Oh, okay. All right.
And I couldn't let it go at the time.
Right.
So she moved to Texas with her mother. I followed her out there. And then she moved to Oregon, and then I moved to Cali, and shit just kind of fell apart from there.
Okay. But you're doing pretty good now, right?
Absolutely.
You're doing good now? That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Real quick, I'd like to apologize. It's Michigan that's in the shape of a hand, and not Minnesota.
Dude, Michigan, Minnesota, it's the same fucking thing, dude.
No,
I hate to break it to you, but there's nobody going, oh, no, don't get Minnesota and Michigan mixed up. It's like fucking Milwaukee, dude. Okay?
Yeah, those are fighting words. Yeah.
Fighting words.
Them's is fighting words right there, son.
I don't think I'm going on tour of Minnesota ever again. So that's not. Well, that's cool, man. I'm glad you're doing good. I'm glad you're.
Thank you.
You know, congratulations, man. And it sounds like you got some great ideas.
I'm looking forward to going to Sam's Skate Shop.
Yeah, I can't wait.
That's a good name right there, Sam's Skate Shop. Seriously? That's fucking perfect. I love it. Okay.
Wow.
Now, should you ever, like you gather up enough cash and enough everything, and I know it's far out there, but I want to say it's Avenue I and 15th Street East.
It's okay. I would go nowhere near.
She has been planning on buying this building and opening up a skating rink for so long. It's ridiculous. That's her dream.
You know,
She was hoping
You're just gonna sell her dream to me, right?
I'm just saying it's
he's done worse.
I know,
Yeah,
right?
that walk from
I know, right? But it's out there, and but I'd like to see that. I think that would be awesome. I was hoping the old skating rink over here by Clear Channel Stadium. Yes, on I was hoping that they were going to reopen that because I love skating. I love skating. I love the skate.
Nothing wrong
Yes,
with
at all. And I go down. Yeah, my kids love it.
No, is that open over there or no?
No, it says Spider Dome Hockey, but I don't know. Like, is it a league? Is it open skating? Because I think even the I want to say YMCA, but I think it's a boys' club in Palmdale used to have outdoor street hockey. Roller hockey. Whatever you want to call
I
it.
used to play roller hockey down
Yeah.
at Ridgecrest.
Well, they had one of the biggest roller hockey teams out here.
still have my stick.
Rich Bartlett.
Golf was the thing. Yes.
Do you know how
Really?
almost
Are
every
you
single dude in Minnesota that's under like 250 pounds loves froth?
What? Froth?
Yep.
What is that?
It's
You
golf,
throw a
but frisbee. Like, we're gonna say that thing there is the hole, and you get a certain amount of throws to hit it.
You also get a certain frisbee to throw.
Yes.